I think it's a bit of an understatement to say that Chelsea are not firing at the moment. They failed to score in 7 of their last 11 games. I just want to take a look at some of the statistics. I mean, last season, goals scored, an average of 1.97. It's down to 1.05. The expected goals has gone down as well, so have key passes and touches in the penalty area as well. I mean, as two prolific strikers yourself, you must look at this team and just think, what's going wrong? If we could just take a look at some of the chances that Chelsea have had, starting though first with the last time they scored, Kai Havertz against Crystal Palace. What do you think is going wrong for Chelsea right now?
Me personally, it's their tinkering. We touched on it before. Strikers, certainly Havertz, you know, I mean, what's it, 5 Premier League goals, I think, something like that. You want to be able to be consistent, know that you've got them chances coming, 1 or 2 chances a game, but just on a whole, it's out and out hitting the target, you know, making sure you hit the target. You aren't going to score goals unless you hit that target, and it just seems they are a little bit nervous. This one here with the lob, you know, I think he hits that first time.
They haven't had a consistent goal scorer for years now. They obviously
since Costa, really.
Since Costa, then you look at it as well. Lukaku came in for 100 million. You're thinking goals galore. And it did start off that way, but that didn't work out. That relationship didn't work out. So they've been searching ever since. And you need to get some consistency with your striker. A striker needs to be confident. Every game he needs to be able to know that he's going to at least get 2 or 3 chances. One of them's got to be in the onion bag. And if it doesn't, then confidence will go lower.
You know what it's like as well as a striker. If he is playing Havertz, let's just say every single game to the end of the season, but you have that connection with João Felix.
Relationships.
He plays one game and he's out. You have your connection with Mason Mount. He's out. I used to have a connection with Paul Kuczewski. He'd be able to play an amazing ball here.
Matthew Everton back in the day.
Those guys. That little understanding. Those little understandings.
Or if it was me and you up front, I know what type of ball you like to thrive upon, and then you know I like the ball in behind. So you've got that connection. But if you can't get that connection and it's always rotating, you can't create relationships on the pitch.
I mean, Kai Havertz is obviously being used consistently as the front man. I mean, I wondered whether David Fofana, we saw him with that last chance cleared by Fulham, whether he would get an opportunity. But what do you make of Kai as that kind of front man? He's not really what they need there, is he?
I don't really see him as the focal player, the number 9 striker as such. Fofana certainly looks a little bit more like that stronger guy. Listen, you can play out to him. He has that ability to roll. He has those quick feet, and he can score. And he can score, as we know. At this level, we don't know, in the Premier League anyway. But he certainly looks more of a threat. Havertz, for me, isn't that number 9, that striker, but he certainly is.
Is he the best they have? I mean, right now.
Exactly.
He's more of a number 10 for me. But he can do a job. But at this level, you can't just be able to just do a job. You need to be able to be the final product.
And those other players who are looking at that striker, that pressure's on that striker as well to go in and score goals.
And anybody that's worn that number 9 shirt hasn't had a good time. I'm telling you.
It's cursed.
It's cursed, apparently.
It really is. I mean, you wonder, like you say, Lukaku obviously didn't work out. Well, since Diego Costa, I can't think of a striker that's consistently banging in the goals.
But listen, at the end of the day, it's down to the manager to field the best players available to gear up chances for your striker. And look, I get it. Sometimes strikers do come out of form, but if they're not even getting the momentum to get into form, then it's going to be hard for any striker.
Do you know what as well? You haven't got that other striker, like you say, knocking on the door. You haven't got that other one to say, listen, I should be having a chance.
Competition's so important, isn't it?
Especially as a striker, it's so important. Because I remember when we were playing, like I know that if I don't score this game, Bobby's going to be up for it. And then training sharpens you up as well. So if Bobby gets five goals, I've got to make sure I get 10 goals in training to make sure I play. So these are the little bits and bobs that people don't understand to create that positivity in the camp.
Yeah, that element of fear and competition is huge.